Hi Pooja, just give me a quick shout out if my voice and my video is all okay. All good, just give me a thumbs up or something so that I know. Yes, all good. Great. Thank you so much. I'm actually very excited to have Dia. She's my coach. So, yay. Just gonna wait in for a few more people. Hi, Coach Jay. And of course, my coach is here. Good evening, Coach Jay. Welcome. This is the first time I've had you. I'm just waiting for one or two more people who have been really keen. Can you hear me? No voice? Is it better? Hi Shaina. You still can't hear me? Audible, guys? Am I audible? Just let me know. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Just check at your end. I've got a confirmation from Pooja. And yeah, I got loud and clear from Dia. Yay. I actually had a lot of people from our coaching family very excited to see this live and actually ask questions. I'm sure they would have. I'm just going to wait for another minute. I'm going to start. And Jet, can you just check something at your end, please? Thank you, Shaina. Great. All right. Now, this is something that I'm going to talk about just a bit about my coach. So, today I have Dia Asrani with us. She is an image consultant and a soft skills trainer from ICBI. And there are a lot of us from the coaching field who are also from the same fraternity of ICBI. She then turned into a Zumba instructor. And I think on her way of becoming a coach, she realized the lack of, how should I say, the respect the coaches were getting. Hi, Cece. The respect coaches were getting given in India, and I think she decided to take it all on her shoulders, on her young shoulders, and she has decided to change the trajectory entirely when it comes to personal branding. And today I would like to tell you also that she is a product of all our trainers, all our mentors. She's a product of Pooja, she's a product of Siddharth, Rajiv, Blair, Sebastian, you name it. All those people that we are studying under, she's already done it. So literally like my mentor. And she also authored a book this year that she launched, which was called Design Your Personal Brand Presence. Now, I know there's an entire, how should I say, introduction that I wouldn't be able to fit in just a couple of minutes because I want her to actually give her story a little bit in bits and pieces so that you all can connect with her and you all can love her and you all can ask her all those questions. And I'm super excited that I have her, who's my coach, who's my personal branding coach. I go to her for all my issues and she's always there and I love her. So, Dia Asrani. And there she is,
Hi
the darling.
guys.
How are
Can everyone
you?
hear me? Can you hear me? Am I clear?
All good.
Awesome. Superb. Super. So cute. That was such a sweet introduction, Sarina. I love that. I mean, I'm so honored to be on this and to, spread the whole vibe of personal branding and, talk to other coaches who are looking to grow and join, because it is absolutely necessary to know the need of the hour, that is personal branding.
Thank you.
And it's not just about showing up as a coach. It's much more than that. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited to answer all your questions and
I've actually
Attire
learned
also.
so much. Yeah, I've learned so much. Just not just about being a coach, of just being first you yourself from you. And
Thank
what I
you.
think I love the most is you're like our age. I can chill, I can talk, I can just connect with you, and there's another vibe altogether.
Thank you. That really
So
means a lot.
yeah, there will be a lot of people actually here because all our communities are so merged together.
Yeah.
Siddharth, Rajiv, Poojas, a lot of you, but
Yes.
already know Dia. So many are already like, Dia, what's up? Everybody's cheering on.
That's all I can say now. I can say, woohoo, I'm
Beautiful.
here now, finally to
Oh
do this.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I actually realized when I was doing a little bit work with you, and I realized that my family of coaches were not able to match up to maybe my thought process. And I realized that there was something majorly lacking, and that information needed to come from an expert. That's how I decided to have you on board because it's important that you tell them, you know, how
Yeah.
important it is in our journey.
Definitely, definitely. I'm more than happy to answer all questions, all doubts in regards to personal branding because that's like a passionate subject that I, teach. And I'm sure, many people who are in my community, they would also know this by now that I, live and breathe personal branding. And
Totally.
yeah, it's just exciting to, kind of get on this and take it to the next level now. Awesome.
So, so let me ask you one thing before we start with the questions. In the entire introduction, I've just covered maybe 2 lines of you just going from an image consultant and a soft skills trainer to a Zumba instructor, and now you're a person branding coach. But in between, what was it for you that made you actually understand that this is your niche, and one that this is important to you as being a coach for other people?
So, see, one of the things that I would call it a driving force was the fact that, of course, you already mentioned it that, in India, trainers and coaches are not really respected for what they do. They think that, oh, we can just pay this much and, get done with it and nobody's going to say anything. And, they're just coming to facilitate and go. So,
Mhm.
and the whole, that was one thing of, the training industry, which actually got me because when I was doing image consulting, I would sign up for a lot of corporate trainings and things like that, right? I mean, there would be a lot of companies who would get in touch with you because you're an image
Yeah,
consultant. But
yeah,
they would not look at how in depth is the knowledge or the content that we guys have as image consultants, that we are here to help them, not just to
yeah.
show up and to just say that, hey, this is the different body types and these are the colors and this is the thing and that's the thing. No, it doesn't work like that. It's how
Mhm.
many years of hard work, that is what you're paying us for, not just for those few minutes. So I wanted
Totally.
to change that entire thing of, the whole training and coaching industry. And I said the number one thing that we really need to actually teach is leadership. When you actually do leadership in coaching and training, that's when you actually see that, okay, I have this thing. Like a lot of homemakers who are coaches, who are trainers, especially homemakers today, what they do is they like, I don't know if I can lead. But let me tell you one thing, that when you're already a coach, when you're a trainer, you are leading anyway. So you're building your leadership through that. So I saw that happen and I'm like, no, I have to do something in this, and I have to kind of, take over this industry and do
Mhm.
something about it in India. If that sounds very dramatic, but the fact is that, that is what I wanted to do. And I wanted to, take it to the next level. And I said, personal branding is something I need to do, and it's like the need of the hour. It's not just about the image. And yeah, of course, the whole confusion between image consulting and personal branding, I'm sure you also know that a lot of people confuse it, where personal
Yeah,
branding is not, it's not just the image, it's much more
yeah,
than that.
yeah.
So yeah, we will talk more about that in the coming next, how many ever minutes we have together.
Definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly say hi everyone who's joined in today. I'm just going to do a quick intro. Today I have Dia with me. She's my personal branding coach, and we are going to be having a grilling Q&A with her so that it benefits all of you. So I hope that this is going to be a fab session, and I know that it is because why not? We've got great people online. So let's start. Your first
Yeah.
question. Let me start with a like a Karan Johar. Okay, your first question. All right. What? So, for everybody's sake and understanding, let's first understand what is personal branding.
Absolutely. So, personal branding, there are a lot of definitions, okay? But the one thing which I would like to summarize it is that it is a combination of your inner and outer image, which includes your values, your beliefs, your experiences, your stories, everything about you put together, packaged differently so that people don't replicate who you are. Okay, because one thing is for sure that when it comes to personal branding, nobody can be you. Okay, and the whole thing is personal branding is like a tool that you use so that people choose you over the others. That's
Right.
why I feel personal branding is not just about how we look, appearance, all that. Personal branding is about how conscious are you and how much effort are you making in terms of your values, your thought processes, your stories, your experiences, what you've been doing, how you're actually putting things together. A simple perspective when it comes to personal branding. There are a lot of life coaches. There are a lot of other coaches. There are a lot of image consultants. What makes them choose you? And that is
Yeah.
personal branding. Simple.
Fab, fab. I think everybody is just going to be, I think, thinking over the weekend, what are we supposed to do and what are we supposed to be? So, yeah.
Yes. No, it doesn't
And
stop at the label, right? It doesn't stop at the
yeah,
label. There's much
and
more.
because when you spoke about life coaching, I actually wanted to ask you when it came to coaches like, who are in a very different segment of maybe arts and crafts also, who are a very crafts coaching, or somebody who is only into a painting coach, or somebody who's only a spiritual or a healing coach. How does personal branding kind of revolve around them as well?
So see, it is a lot to do with how you kind of use your presence in the industry. Okay, so personal branding is a tool that can be used for any industry if you think about it. Okay, just
Mm,
think of any industry. Think of
right.
life coaching, think of arts and crafts, think of career branding, career coaching, think of personal branding in itself. Like there are a lot of personal branding coaches who still need to brand themselves, you know.
Yeah,
So it's just that the whole thing is that this entire idea of packaging what you know, you're packaging your knowledge, packaging the way you put your point across to people, that is what needs to be put across in your industry. So as a life coach, like I would say that there are many people who are becoming coaches and trainers in various fields. So what would you do differently that people choose you over the others? Why would people choose you? It's because of
right.
your personal brand, not because of I'm a life coach and I can help you. Yes, you have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills. You're very good with solving problems, you're very good with handling relationships, but why should they choose you? It's not about the skill set, it's about how you position yourself in the industry that makes people think that, hey, you're the one I can choose for as my life coach or as my whatever coach or trainer or anything. So to stand out, personal branding is a tool that you can use in life coaching, in career coaching, in your arts and crafts, or any other kind of coaching that we are talking about over here. Because honestly, it's not, I mean, a lot of people have this misconception. They say, oh, they did it this way, so I will also get successful. You know?
Yeah,
But they don't understand that they did it that way, but then there's also something about them that people are choosing. It's something about their personality, it's something about how they are, it's something about what they say. That's what is actually making people go to them. That's because of the way they are, right? So it's not just about the skills. Like I can, like, see, I tell you, I mean, everybody's level of knowledge and experience is something where you can say that, okay, I know that this person knows a lot, right? But at the same time it's also, can I choose this person for my problems? If I have a certain problem, can this person solve it for me? you know
right.
so that's what I'm trying to say in terms of how you can use it as a tool in life coaching or any other coaching that way.
Brilliant. Because I have noticed how when you talk about how to position yourself, I have noticed slowly, the way you have positioned yourself, you are now slowly becoming India's personal branding coach, you know. So now you're on that path. So, you know, that is exactly, you are talking from that experience, and you are talking because you walk the walk,
Yes.
honey. So, you know, that's how you are bringing
I would
in.
not, I mean, say, I would be absolutely, I mean, the word is humble for this because it has taken me a while to actually reach here. You know, I mean, there were a lot of things that I did not know. There were a lot of things that I had absolutely no idea. I had to figure things out and get to where I am today, right? Even though people see that, you know, okay, personal branding, I can go online and I can, you know, look at videos and I can learn about personal branding. But the fact is, it's not just that. You know, there's much
Exactly.
more to it, and it goes much more deeper into it. Even my
Yeah.
community, we go really deep into
Yeah.
whatever subject, whatever topic that we have. So I guess, yeah, that's something that, you know, people need to understand, and that's how I've gotten here. It's not, you know, it was not an easy ride at all.
Because that's going to be my next question, and my next question is, what are the key essentials for building your personal brand?
I think some of the key essentials, one would be, of course, you yourself, your personality. Okay, that's the first thing. Second is your confidence. And I wouldn't say confidence in a way, there's a thin line between overconfidence and confidence. Okay, that
Totally.
might sound like, oh, you know, I'm very confident about my topic, but are you doing something about it? You know, are you showcasing it in a certain way that is making you the confident person that people can choose? Then the other thing which I would also say is probably the mission. What is your mission? Because see, people, I think if you would have read this book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek, okay, what he says is that so basically the whole book is about how leaders help others to take action, right?
Ah,
So what he says is that it's not about the what and how first. It's about why you do what you do. Okay, so
brilliant.
when you say why you do what you do, everything changes. You know, why are you doing life coaching? Now, all those people are listening to me, watching this live right now. Why are you doing what you're doing? You're not doing it just to make money. You're not doing just because it's your calling. You're not doing it because it's your passion. You're doing it. There's a really deep meaning to why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, I would really suggest that you read this book so that you know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, I keep going back to it just to revisit and to just remind myself that, hey, this is why I'm doing it. It's not just to make the money. It's not just to, you know, go do this. It's about this. You know, this is my why. My why is I want to help people become leaders. I want to help people actually stand out. I want people to actually see that it's not just about this. I can give you a simple example of why as an essential. Okay,
Mm.
my why is to challenge the status quo of the training and coaching industry today. Okay, because a lot of people say this, that, you know, I want to be like Oprah Winfrey, I want to be like Tony Robbins, I want to be like that person XYZ. Why don't you be like yourself? That's what it is. That's the bottom line. So you have to
Yeah.
change that whole thing of saying that I want to be like that person, so that's why, you know, I'm going to be like this.
Yeah.
No, you're forgetting that you're here for a reason. You're here to do it in a way that people choose you, not a fake Tony Robbins or a fake Oprah Winfrey, right? That's the
Well
whole
said.
point of it. That's my why. Okay. So now, same thing I want all of you to understand. What is your why? That is the best essential of a personal brand. Okay. And the other thing which I would also kind of say is your story. Your story is a huge factor over here. Okay, your story is something that nobody can take away from you. If your
True.
story is something that would tell people that this is how you are and this is what got you to what you are today, it's a big win for your personal brand.
Totally.
So
It's a game changer.
yes, yes. So those are the few essentials, and
Fab,
yeah,
fab. So let me ask you again. What is the book? It starts with a Y.
start with why by
Start
Simon
with.
Sinek. I don't know if I have the book here. No, I don't have the book here. It's downstairs. But yeah, start with why.
So I'm just going to put it out in
Just put it
the,
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then I'm just going to pin it.
Yeah, start with why. Simon Sinek, Sinek. Just really look at why you're doing what you're doing. Everyone talks about what and how. What you're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help people coach. I'm going to coach people through my skills and whatever I do,
Yeah,
my services. How I'm going to help them through one-on-one coaching. I'm going to help them through webinars. I'm going to help them through etc. etc. But why? Why are you
yeah,
doing it? It's
yeah.
not because you want to make money. There is much more. And as many of our mentors, and I'm sure if you are all, a product of Pooja and Rajiv and Siddharth, you would have heard this for sure that money is a byproduct of what you do.
Exactly.
So look at it from this way that money is a byproduct of your why.
Yeah.
That's how strong it is, right? So if your why is strong, you'll get your money. Don't worry about that.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think you've covered it up and explained it so well. Actually, this is a very different side that I'm kind of dealing with today because I haven't had a one-on-one chance, but this is amazing because you're absolutely giving out gold here. Okay, my next question is going to be, over this entire journey that you've had, what is the most challenging thing to overcome in a personal branding journey for somebody like as a new coach?
Huh, yeah. So I think one of the things that I mean, I wouldn't call it a challenge. I would call more like it's something that's in your mind, and I call it self-doubt. Okay, because when it comes to self-doubt, you're thinking, "Acha, now I know this, but will they actually hire me?" You know,
Right,
or I know this, but I'm not sure if I can lead a community, or I
right.
know this, but I don't think that. But no is something that we need to remove. That is a self-doubt, because a lot of people feel self-doubt means, I don't know if I can do it, because they're just
Yeah,
getting started, right? So I think that's one of the biggest challenge before they can actually crack it to become a really powerful personal brand in the industry.
right.
And because that, the other thing also which people say is that, oh, there's so many coaches in the industry, so I don't know where I stand. There are
Yeah,
so many coaches in the industry. If you're looking at it as competition, then there's something wrong with what you're doing today. Look at it that way, okay? Because if you're saying, again, it comes down to the what and how, right? But if you have a strong why, and if you really feel that this is the reason why you're doing it, then everything, whether it's fear of failure, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's imposter syndrome, anything will go down the drain. You don't have to worry about that.
very true.
So that's what I'm saying, that it's not, your competitors become your threat
Mm,
when the fact is that you are seeing them or you're processing them as a threat. But the minute you change that and you say, no, my competitors are my friends, I will learn from them. I will be there around to learn from them, and I will apply my own way. Let's have healthy competition. Then
right,
what happens? The whole thing changes, and you realize that, okay, this is something that I can do much more than having a what and a how.
right.
So that's what it is. So I think the self-doubt has to be removed. I guess that's the one of the main things which, we need to, I mean, that's something that many coaches have to deal with. Yeah.
And I agree with you till when you said that till the time they crack it, that self-doubt is always there. And the
Yes.
journey of cracking it differs for every coach.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, see, everyone's journey is different. Okay, some people they're starting their second career. Some people have never done this before. So, you be kind to yourself first. Don't doubt yourself so much, because you got into something, you became a coach because you saw yourself doing something by helping a lot of people. So,
Right.
if you saw yourself doing that already, then why doubt yourself? Simple. If you've already taken the first step and become a coach, then why doubt yourself? It's as simple as
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I just sounded very serious, but yeah, you get what
This,
I
this,
mean.
this, these simple concepts are the hardest to grasp, yeah, seriously, and
Yeah.
apply.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautifully said. I think that makes a lot of sense to a lot of people, and I hope and pray that everybody can understand that throughout their journey, they have to keep beating that over and over again till they reach and get what they want at the end of the day.
Yes.
I sometimes feel that it's almost like when you're playing a video game, you get a certain number of lives, but you understand in the first go or in the second go which door to actually go through
Yeah.
from. So you
Yeah.
try again.
Very true. Very true. Very
because
thrust.
because you only want to get to the next level. That's all you want. And some levels
Yes.
are like easy, some levels are like tough, that you're stuck on it for 10 days, you know. So I totally get it, and I hope everybody else over here also gets it. Okay, my fifth question is going to be, what can be the top 5 tips that one must keep in mind regarding personal branding?
Okay. So first tip is to be yourself. Okay, because that is one thing that I feel that you can't just be like others. Okay, you can never
Yeah.
be like somebody. All right, you can model somebody, but you can't be like somebody. Please understand that. That is the first thing. Okay. The second tip is to have a strong why. I keep saying this because if you don't have a strong why, there's no point. Okay, because you're just being just another trainer, just another coach, and really be the thing, be the way to actually move forward. All right.
Mm.
The third thing would be something on the lines of being more confident about what you do yourself, empowering yourself. Okay. I tell this to a lot of people to stop saying things like, I'm not tech savvy, or stop saying things like, I've never done this before, I never got online. Stop saying all these things where you keep saying that, okay, I'm not going to be able to do this because I've never done it before. If you stop saying that, you'll automatically do it and you'll see yourself be more successful. It's as simple as that,
Yes.
right? And the other tip which I would like to give is to really be specific with what you are giving to your audience. Okay, now that is coming down to the niche. Okay, what is your niche? What are you really known for? Life coaching is slightly vast. Okay, what is it that you're really known for? I'm giving life coaching as an example. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
it's not the only topic. There are every other topic that we need to really look at. But what is it that you need to focus on the most? Are you a relationship expert? Are you somebody who handles teenagers, especially? Are you somebody who handles people who are, especially new moms? Are you somebody who is handling people who have, gone through some kind of crisis or some kind of mental health, anything, but be specific with what you are doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And the fifth one is, I would say, have a leader mindset. Have a leader mindset, because in the end, if you're going to be a coach, you're going to be a trainer, you have to also learn how to lead. Okay, and this could be leading a community, this could be leading anything, because now the future of coaching, the future of training is all about building communities and leading them. Okay, and when you are a true leader meaning it's not like I lead, you follow. No, it's not like that. What it really means over here in terms of leadership is the fact that you know that you are learning, and while you're learning, you're helping people to also learn with you. So if I'm learning
Well
something,
said.
if I have got, if I'm not very tech savvy, for example, okay, I just said that to myself, but then the fact is I am right now. I've kind of grown out of that. But the fact is that if I'm learning some tool, okay,
Yeah.
I learn it and I make sure that I show my community that this is what I'm doing,
Yeah.
so that they also learn it with me. That's the whole thing. It's not that I learn it, now you go figure your scene. It doesn't work like that, right? So that's the kind of leadership people are looking for. Not just go there, deal with your client, get the money, and move on. That you can just, any regular client, any regular coach, consultant, trainer can do that. That's what I feel. Yeah. So that was the 5 tips.
Fab, fab. Brilliant. Actually, I can vouch for it because I'm part of her community. I can definitely vouch for it and give you a live testimonial here. Dude, she actually makes sure that we get it. And she doesn't do it once. Let me always repeat this. And this is something that I picked it up from you, that you make sure that if somebody is not understanding or you feel that they're getting stuck, you get feedback, you simplify it, you bring it back onto the table again so that we
Yes.
all go through the same process again. Some of us might be better, some of us might be slower. So again,
Yeah.
we go through the same journey just to get a one, it becomes a refresher.
Yes.
And two, it makes us understand it in different ways. So we get a different analogy, we get a different perspective, and we might use it. It might work for me, it might not work for the other person. It depends.
Absolutely.
But then again,
Yeah.
the journey that you have taken, and I believe that this thought also I heard from Rajiv, that people who want to become coaches think कि कुछ नहीं है तो coach बन गए. right?
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
And he said the core essential product of the mindset of a coach is a constantly and genuinely caring for the other person to make sure that they achieve results.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's just that, like how Rajiv says it, that, you don't become an overnight success. You're not, nobody, no trainer, coach. Like now, suppose saying, okay, today I don't know what to do. Tomorrow, okay, I've become a coach. Overnight lifestyle coach, overnight life coach, overnight this coach, overnight that coach. It doesn't work like that. You have to genuinely find a path that you're planning
Yeah,
to take, and you
yeah,
move in that direction, and you brand yourself and call
yeah,
yourself a coach. That's the whole
yeah,
thing about this. Yeah. And this I've heard, I mean, see, Rajiv says it, I've heard Siddharth say it, I've heard Pooja
totally.
say it, I've heard Blair Singer say it, I've heard all, and they're all my mentors. So
Yeah,
it's like, it's, how you actually see the industry is what matters. If you're coming into the industry and saying, hey, I'm a coach, and you don't know anything about it, there's no point.
yeah,
And it's not that, okay, you call yourself a coach, or you call yourself a trainer, or you call yourself anything without even doing anything. See, I know a lot of people are starting from scratch. Okay,
yeah,
you need to work towards building that presence and
yeah,
building that brand so that you can genuinely be called a coach or a trainer.
yeah.
Because I mean, those days of just naming and tagging yourself, it doesn't exist. So yeah, that's the main thing about this. Yes.
Fabulous. I had a great time. I think I have a question in my question box. There is a question from Cosmotech 2021, and the question is affiliate marketing a kind of being a salesman?
No, it depends on how you see it. And affiliate marketing is just like any other niche. You
Hmm.
find a niche, you become an affiliate marketer, and you sell other products and other services. So I guess that is what it is. It's not about just being a sales. And of course, I mean, like how Blair Singer says it, that we are all selling. Okay, whatever you do,
Yes,
we are all selling. So it's not that you're here to just give value and be done with it. No,
yes,
you're going to be selling your product eventually. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be selecting your product. You're going to be selling your product eventually. Because see, in the end, if you're going to give only value, how are you going to grow your business?
exactly.
Yeah. So affiliate marketing or any kind of marketing, okay, you are going to be a salesperson whether you like it or not. Was I
True
quite
that.
blunt? Yeah, I think I was quite blunt, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's okay.
people got
Okay,
it.
my last question, and then I can ask everybody from the audience to just put in their questions. I'm just going to ask the one last question, and then if I have anybody who wants to ask her anything, she's here, available for a couple of more minutes. My last question to Dia would be: do you have any masterclass or a webinar coming up for new coaches that they can get more clarity on personal
So,
branding?
yes, I do have something coming up, but I have something happening in the pipeline so that before I can actually reveal the date. So, what everyone can do is just follow me on social media. I'm very active on Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube. So just follow me there, and you will get updates as and when I launch the date finally. So the date I don't want to reveal it. I've got something planned. So before I do that, I'm just going to move on and do all that before I actually launch the date that way of the webinar.
Join her, guys. I'm going to be tagging her at the end of this in the description and giving my 2 cents, obviously, what she's mentioned or whatever I remember from today's conversation. But definitely have all your questions in the chat box, whatever I can find, because this is your moment to get all your doubts cleared from the expert over here regarding coaching, from life coaching. So I want to ask you one thing, not related to what we had discussed. So
Go
when
for it.
you did, when you were under Pooja, so you did your life coaching as well,
Yeah,
music
so
teaching.
see, I mean, I have done life coaching, but I'm not a life coach. I am a
Ah,
personal branding coach, but what life coaching has done for me, it has helped me enhance my coaching services. So
beautiful.
not only am I a coach, I'm also a strategist. So I actually strategize brands because personal branding is
Mm,
more about strategy and more about kind of setting the brand and getting it launched and up and running, right? But life coaching comes in when it comes to the essence and the whole idea of designing this person's presence. So yes, I mean it's a part of it, but I don't call myself a life coach because I'm not a life coach. I don't handle relationships and all those things. I'm not in that category. I'm more in the branding and the business category. Yeah.
Okay. Also, I want to ask you something very simple that I should have maybe asked you in the middle. What topics do you roughly cover under personal branding for anybody who wants to be interested so that they have an idea when they get in touch with you, which direction they will be taking?
So I do things like one of the main things is the fundamentals of personal branding. Every single thing you need to design, whether it's your why, whether it's your niche, whether it's your story, your
Mm.
positioning, your leadership presence, all those things come in. I also focus on visibility, that is your content marketing. So, not only the content creation, but how you actually, market yourself, say on Instagram, on YouTube, on podcasts, all those things. I also cover video confidence. I cover things like, how to design your own lead magnet, how to, design your systems, how to set up your systems, how to set up your services, how to set up your master classes, how to set up all these different things. So basically every single part of your business, right from the soft skills, that's your fundamentals and the visibility, to your systems, to the technical part, to making you feel more confident and empowered. The whole point is to empower yourself before you can empower others. So I help them set the entire business, and that's where I come from in terms of personal branding. Yeah. So it's like there's this person who comes in, sets up her fundamentals, visibility, her systems, or every part of it, and right to the point of business automation. So every single bit is covered so that they move in that direction and they say, okay, now I have a thriving business. I have something that is already set. Now it can work with me while I run my lifestyle. And the whole
Right.
idea of design your presence is not just about setting up, it's about three things: leadership, lifestyle, and learning. These are the three things: good learning, good leadership, good lifestyle. That's what I really believe in. And I realize that I'm like that. I don't really, like the whole thing of only working. I like even, traveling and, living my life the way I want to. And I also love to learn. So putting all these three together, that gives you a good personal brand. So yeah, that's
Brilliant,
it.
brilliant, brilliant. That was like super awesome. I think all the things that you've given us, I think has opened up a very different perspective and a different mindset for a lot of people like coaches. I already know because I've been with you, but there's so much that I have to actually implement and start doing. But I hope that for the rest of the community, I have added the 2 cents from you where they can start realizing what is lacking within their system and have you on board, as a mentor, and then they can put everything together and go forward. So I hope everybody had fun, and I think I have a fantastic audience. They don't have questions, man. I mean, they're all sorted people.
I think they got all the answers.
They got all the answers. I think I covered quite a large, area where I think right now, अगर दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आ रहा, तो बाद में तो I'm sure they'll kind of ping you on it. So definitely get in touch with her, guys. So, Dia, any last thoughts that you would like to give to the new coaches and anybody who is here who needs to implement or have this importance? Anything that you want to, I don't want to give any direction. Say whatever you want.
I would only say one thing. It's time to challenge the current situation of the training and coaching industry. It's not just about being a trainer or coach. It's about what you do, why you do what you do, and how you do it. That really matters. And the fact is that you need to have a leader mindset. It's not about being like somebody else. It's about being yourself and taking it forward in the industry. So if you're doing something like relationship coaching, or you're doing something like career coaching, or something like you're helping people start home businesses, whatever the case is, nobody's going to question you about what topic you choose, but they're going to question you about why should they choose you over the other relationship coaches, the career coaches, or any other thing. So I would say that personal branding is something that has to be a tool. It's like an organ of your business. Okay. And I want everyone to write that down. Personal branding is like an organ of your business. If you don't keep it alive, your business is going to die. Okay. That's how dramatic I can be and how, honest I can be about this, because if you don't have a personal brand, people are not going to relate with you. And in a situation where now COVID is going to be, it's moving towards the end, we are rehumanizing a lot of things. Okay, you're going to be meeting people more now. You're going to be doing live sessions more. Yes, of course, online is not going anywhere, but you have to understand one thing, that people need to see who is this personal brand, okay, who is
Yes.
helping them. Okay,
Yes.
your company might be brilliant, you might have a brilliant company, but in the end, you have to understand that it's you who has to connect with them, not your company. So, yeah.
Powerful words from the expert, guys. This was absolutely brilliant, and this was fun actually because though I already have heard these things, but this was a very different approach, and this was an approach from a very the ground reality for a lot of people to start understanding, start
Yes.
experiencing, start taking steps, and not get very scared of
Yeah.
something new.
No, it's, I mean, there's no room for, I mean, see, of course, we are humans. We will be fearful. Fears will be there. Fear of failure will be there. Fear of, taking the next step will be there. There'll be all kinds of failure, the fears and, failures, of course, fears and failures. So you have to understand one thing, that should not stop you if you really want to do something big in the industry. It's as simple as that. If you really want to take this forward, if you see, the minute you, again, I mean, whoever's joining new, let me just say this again. The minute you say that I'm here to just make the money, you are definitely going to go down the spiral. But the minute you say that I'm here to help a lot of people, and why you want to help a lot of people, then you will go up. It's only upward spiral from here. It's as simple as that. So if you can understand that, it will be really great. Then you can definitely change the way training and coaching is looked at today.
Fabulous. I think everybody needs to be on board with you to challenge the coaching and training industry. Everybody gear up, wear your armor, ready to go, get everything sorted. I've got a fabulous comment from um, Vidya Keshri Sagar. So she said it's a very amazing session. Is it just me or is Dia frozen slightly? Or is it just my internet? Or is she here? Okay, I think there's some bug with her internet, but guys, do you have a question for her? I can definitely get her on board and give my final goodbye and say thanks to her. Let me see if she's online. How'd you guys like it? This was a super duper packed, and I just had to get her on board for all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned a lot. No, she's not frozen for me. Cece, then she's left actually, darling. Let me just see if she's here. And then I'll send her a request because I can't find her. But otherwise, guys, how was the session? I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. I have a feeling that something's gone a buzz with her net. Anyways, to wrap it all up, I think I'll give my sincere thanks to Dia, I think, in the other page. Thanks, Geeta. Thanks, everyone, actually. Thanks, Cece. Thanks, Geeta. Thank you, Vidya. Thank you, everyone who has been here till the end, who could understand. Yes, yes, the year was frozen and logged off. Great. So everybody could understand what personal branding was all about, and I hope that it made a lot of sense to everybody. She's my coach, so definitely I have no qualms getting very casual and chill with her, but I had to get her to, for all of you, to get some great insights on personal branding. So great. What I'm going to do is quickly I'm going to share this IGTV. And thank you, Shashi, and thank you, Airwind3691. Fantastic. Yes, loved your energy. Yes, good friends have that kind of a effect. So I'm going to tag Dia in my description, and I'm also going to tag this book that she mentioned. This is called Start with a Why. This is Simon Sinek, if I'm not mistaken. I will save this Insta link actually. You're back. Great. Dia's back. Yes.
Sorry, my internet just died and it just went
It's
off.
okay.
So
It's
really sorry
okay.
about that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
perfectly
I mean
fine.
I hope I kind of wrapped up things and gave you all the
You did.
information in
You
terms of,
did.
how this works and how personal branding really is about, being yourself and, being true to what you do. Yeah.
Brilliant. I have a lot of people giving a lot of love to you. They
Thank
found
you
it
so much.
amazing. They said that it was very useful. It was awesome. They loved the energy. All of that. It was absolutely a great thing, and
Thank
they
you.
definitely. Oh man, I've got Suren, I've got Priyam joining in.
Oh,
Fantastic.
wow. Hi, Surin. Hi,
Oh
Priyam. So
my,
nice to see you guys here. Wow, so nice, so nice.
so cool, yeah,
Amazing.
so cool. But
Yeah, so I think
Pretty.
I really think that, I mean, this is all to the trainers and coaches. See, I really genuinely feel that there is a lot of work to do, and there are a lot of people to help. And it's just that everyone needs you, but you need to kind of show yourself in front of the right kind of audience. And the
Beautiful.
best way to do this is to build your personal brand, is to take your personal brand to the next level. Trust me, once you start seeing that, you will realize there is so much of change in the way you approach your business. There's so much of change in the way you approach your services and every single thing. And the number one thing is build your leader mindset, because that's what matters the most. So it's just my last few words to all of you before the current goes again. I don't know why, but yeah.
No, beautiful. Thank you for adding all of those tidbits because people are still joining in. I can
Yeah,
see.
I can see. Yeah, someone saying, "Don't worry about your internet. Your energy was still here." Thank you so much. That's so nice.
That's
Oh,
so
that's
cool.
Arvind. Yeah, hi Arvind. How are you? Awesome, awesome to see you here.
There would be so many people you would know, so many people I would know. It's just such a, the world is really, really small when it comes
Yes,
to,
yes,
putting
and
us
we
all in
all are
under
so
one roof.
connected over here. We should just, leverage each other's skills, leverage each other's, experience and take it forward. I mean, as coaches, it's good to form a community rather than just do this on your own, So,
Yes.
yeah, go for it. Take that leap.
Yeah.
That's what really matters the most.
Great, great, great. I have affiliate by Maria saying, "Hi, ma'am, you're amazing." So,
Thank you. Thank you so
kudos.
much. Thank you so much, Maria.
This this was amazing. So this was amazing. I again, it's a pity that I have fantastic people joining in and we have to wrap it up. I hate it, but
Yeah, I know. I think they're gonna watch the recording and they were like, "Damn it! I wish I was there. I wish I was there."
I think if there is a need, I will get you on board maybe to just talk about one topic, whichever is
Yeah,
comfortable for
absolutely,
anybody,
absolutely.
because
I'm
I
more than
feel
happy to share any
that
any
I
topic.
I I want to take like this concept of having you where I can help them make sure that they reach you because you will be able to guide them with your expertise. I just become the medium to say, dude, you know what? You haven't heard of her. I'll tell you about her.
No, I just feel that, it's not been about knowing me, it's about knowing the concept and the need of
Yeah,
the hour right now. It's not,
yeah,
I always tell this to everybody, it's not about, okay, I know the hour. No, I mean, it doesn't work like that. Yes, of course, I teach personal branding. I've been doing this for a while, but I want you to understand the concept of personal branding. It doesn't stop just at, okay, I need to build a personal brand. Let me go on YouTube and look at videos and see how I can do that.
oh
It doesn't work
yeah.
like that. I don't understand how people have that mindset when you're building such a business, you're building such a big, something that's going to change your life, right? It's always better to, invest in the fact that you need to build your personal brand. That's how much
Well
I
said.
am, that's how, uh, I don't know, it's like an emergency or something. I don't know if that sounds better.
That's the correct way to put the urgency across.
Yes, yes. I mean, I'll find other ways, but yeah, right now I have only this way where I can actually put my point across. Yes. I've been
No, no,
saying,
that
why wrap it up so early? Yeah, I know. I mean, nobody's asking us questions, so I don't know. Maybe that's why we are wrapping it up so early. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to answer them.
Definitely. I know this for a fact that whenever I have a question, I go to her only and she answers that day. If not that day, the next day. But I know not over the weekend. Everybody wants to chill over the weekend. So that way she's made us also part of that thought process that, you know what, chill over the weekends, work through the week. So guys,
Yeah, go
yeah.
for it. The more questions you ask, the more clarity you'll get. And I would also say one more thing to add in personal branding. This was just came to my mind. There are three factors in building a personal brand. One is your confidence, second is your clarity, and third is your curiosity. Okay, these are the three things: confidence, clarity, curiosity. If you're curious to know more, you're curious to learn, you'll definitely do well. If you have clarity in your thought, you'll definitely be able to lead the right way. And if you have confidence in what you do, people will come to you. That's what I can vouch for the fact. So these are the three things that I want you to, keep in mind: confidence, curiosity, and clarity of thought. If you have this, you can thank me later. That's all I can say.
Isn't she just amazing? She's going on and on and on. I mean, this is the kind of passion, she has for a subject that she can go on and on, giving you nuggets. If I had to wrap it up, it would take another couple of more thoughts that would come in, give another clarity thoughts, give another few, you know, five things, three things, this, that, because there's so much to explain, but she can make it so
Yes.
simple for you
Yes.
guys. So I absolutely loved it. Thank you for being here, Dia, and thank
Thank
you for, coming and I think explaining it so beautifully, putting it all together over and over again. I think everybody's enjoyed this session. I know because this was easy, this was fun, and this made sense.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on this. I mean, I think you made me pour out my heart or something. I don't know. You can just say it like that. Yeah, that's the main thing. So, yeah, I mean, really, thank you so much. And I've seen you also grow and build your brand, and it's commendable how you're doing it. So, really, more power to you, and more power to all the coaches here who have listened to me, who have had the patience to listen to me rant and to talk and to give you all the information that you really needed so far till now. So thank you so much. Really means a lot.
Definitely. I'm going to wrap this up. And again, I'm going to say, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And I hope everybody can give their 2 cents of comments down, when I wrap it up, put the IGTV. Tell me in the comments, what did you like? What did you not like? Get in touch with her. Read this book. Guys, it's the time to do it now. Don't think. Just start doing it, applying it. That's what you need to do. You can have all the confidence in your head. You need to start applying it, guys. Come on.
Awesome, awesome, superb. No, really, I mean, this is the time to start, and no time is right. So go for it,
Yes.
give it your shot, and do your bit, and contribute to the
Yes.
training and coaching industry.
And guys, everybody, she's coming up with her. I think was a masterclass or was it a workshop
Webinars,
webinar?
yeah, yeah. I'll
Webinar.
be launching them soon. I mean,
Yeah.
I did a few webinars and masterclasses in the past, like just a month ago. But then I've been doing some other work, in the last couple of months, and I have a few plans coming up. So I'm just going to be working on that, and then I will be talking about the date and stuff. So I don't want to reveal it like that. I just want to, progressively reveal it, if that's the right answer.
Yes. So get in touch with her and you can then follow her when she's doing her webinars. Go through the webinar, see what works for you, get in her funnel, get in her community, see it. You'll see me there. So definitely you will know somebody there if nothing else. So I've got a beautiful message from Shashi. She says,
Yeah.
Dia is certainly so good that shows Serena through you by letting us all to know how you can to have clarity, confidence, and curiosity. Brilliant. Learning
Awesome.
personal
Awesome.
brand is.
Thank you for that.
And then I have Maria saying learning personal brand is best with Dia ma'am. Oh, wow.
Awesome. Thank you, Maria. That's so sweet.
So Sonali is saying I joined in late, else would have showered you with questions. You want to shower us with questions? Watch the
That'll
entire
be very nice.
IGTV. eat and pick Dia's brain. I think half your questions will only be answered only by the IGTV. After that, if there's anything left, always get in touch with her. She's your girl.
I have become everyone's girl now. What is this?
Yes, yes, you'll become my coaching and fraternity family's girl if you have to be. If they can get help and they can get their work flowing in the way you've helped me, why not?
Of
So
course. No, no, I'm more than happy to help. I'm more than happy to help.
I
Anytime.
know, I know. I know you have a very, very, very big heart. So that's what I'm saying. So, all right,
Thank
guys,
you.
I think I'm gonna wrap it up, Dia. Thanks so much. Lots of
Thank
love to you.
you.
Yes. And I think I'm hopefully going to have something like this in the future. Whenever I feel that there is a need, I'll definitely go and pick your head. Otherwise, I'll
Definitely.
see you
More than
for the
happy.
Tuesday class.
More than happy. Awesome. Superb. I
All
had a
right.
good time. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for joining in. And I'm just going to wrap it up. Thanks.